Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here for the February 2022 Love and General readings. I'm using the Lenormand 9-card spread. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart as well, and Amira's Love Oracle. I will be extending these readings now because there has been issues with the extended readings. You could, if you wish to get the extended reading, email me at divinedebut11@gmail.com, and I will manually send you the extended part of the reading. I'm also going to be using the Tarot of Sexual Magic, as well as taking an oracle. What I've got that is different from other readings is a bunch of cards which I've written. I've written letters, I've written signs, zodiac signs, I've got numbers, and I've got letters. Okay, so I'll be taking these in the extended. All right, so do join me on the extended if you are interested. If you're on Patreon, you know that you get all the extended for being on Patreon on tier 1 on the first tier. Do consider joining us on Patreon as we go into a lot of astrology. Tier 2, you also get all the extended readings plus the moon, the illuminary or the lunations. So new moons, full moons, astrology will go into depth. And tier 3, you get everything that I just mentioned, as well as the month ahead astrology. And you're all in the draw for a free reading, as we take 3 winners every month. So these will be shorter readings because my monthly readings are not doing that well. So, I'm really starting to think to give up on those, as they don't get shared, they don't get seen. This is a lot of work that goes into these videos. So let's see what happens this month. It is a very important month for love, as we've got Valentine's Day. Venus and Mars are fluttering and playing games. So let's see what's going on. Okay, I will start off with Aquarius, and I want to thank you all. Of course, being the Aquarius season, I want to thank you all for your consideration of becoming a patron, supporting Divine Debut 11. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here for your February of 2022 general and love reading. As I have said in the intro, I am extending this reading. You can always listen to the beginning of the video if you are interested. All the links are beneath the video. So let's see, dear Spirit, what's going on for Scorpio. As dear Scorpio, you have got the South Node that's transiting through your sign. So you are dealing with a lot of things that you need to shed, a lot of karma. It's about getting uncomfortable. That's for the next year and a half, actually. It's not only for February. Okay, as February is Aquarius season, so whatever's going on. Oh, wow. Agap is in the house. Whatever's going on for you in the month of February, it is challenging you to make the changes that are necessary for you in your life. Okay, Scorpio, thank you, Spirit. Hello, Agape. Hello, Sweet Pea. Okay, so it's all about the sun. This is the focal point for you. We've got a ring, we've got the storks, the rider, the fox, the ship, the scythe, the house, and we've got the clouds. What's at the bottom? And we've got the lily. Okay. Wow, that's interesting, dear Scorpio. We know that the ring can speak to marriage, commitment, or any contracts that you've been dealing with. And we've got the stork here, which does speak to transition. You're in a transition mode, something that was long-lasting. There's a possibility here that you could also be, if not transitioning away from a commitment or a marriage. Okay, because I do see here, we've got the sun. You've got a possible new beginning. The rider is passionate, action, messages, new cycle. With a fox here as well, which can speak to intelligence. It can also speak to sneakiness. So you've got the scythe here. So whoever's been sneaky in your life, right, pertaining to family, that you'll be seeing this. You'll be transitioning away from it. Now the clouds are here, but the clouds, I feel, will be clearing for you. The clouds can speak to deception, of course. And the clouds are Neptune in Pisces, which we've got Jupiter that's coming up to Neptune in Pisces. That could either, give you a sense of more misunderstandings and confusion, but also could bring you the truth pertaining to that confusion. Okay, because I do see the clouds as a card of insecurities and doubts as well. But I do see you severing ties. Severing whatever deception you've been dealing with. It can pertain to a cycle, a vicious cycle you've been in, which you've been hoping to transition away from and possibly have some sort of a new beginning. The ship also speaks to travel. So I don't know if some of you are planning a holiday or something you'll be figuring out whilst in transition mode to a warm and sunny place. I don't know if this is a holiday house or you are severing maybe even something that was very Saturnian, a difficult cycle. The house can speak to a grounding energy as well, pertaining to a past connection. A connection maybe that there was some ego involved here, or a connection with someone that was in a position of power, someone that was very powerful, someone, the sun is sun in Leo, so this could be someone who's very successful, very powerful. The sun does speak to truths as well, so some revelations pertaining to some secrecy or stealth or someone like a thief around you, someone that stole from you, stole your happiness. So, what a place to sleep on, Agapi. What do you think this is? Agapi, what do you think this is? Do you want to sit on the chair next to me? Yeah, that's a good idea because I cannot put my cards all around. Can I? Sorry, love. Here you go. Sleep there. I know you don't want to sleep. You want something warm. Here you go. Sleep on something warm. There you go, darling. Yeah, it's sleep time for babies. So let's take more cards and see what's going on for Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio, dear Spirit? Karma Dharma for Scorpio in the month of February. Scorpio, we've got the Chariot. So this is a move. This could very truly be a house move as well. Let's take the Tower of Sexual Magic. Let's see what's going on in your love life, as February is a very strong month for love with Valentine's Day, mid-month of February. And Venus and Mars being so close together. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio pertaining to relationship. We've got the King of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. So we see that the King of Swords is someone very powerful. He looks like he's a king, obviously. Someone, obviously, who's in a position of power. Someone who does not show their emotions. Someone that does not show their emotions. We know that the King of Swords could be Aquarius, could be any air sign, but could also have fire in their charts, as we've got the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands does speak to a potential beginning. It's like the light coming on. It speaks to desire. Someone maybe that was not showing their true emotions, where love, pertaining to love. Ace of Wands is a very strong desire to connect. Queen of Cups, very open to love, very intuitive, maybe a spiritual connection. But I don't like the energy of the King of Swords here. It's as though he's using his power. It could be the power of the mind to play games. We also see someone sneaking, checking out this, what's going on here. So a third person. Let's see what's going on with the Psychic Tarot for the heart for Scorpio. We've got the Tower, which speaks to rebuilding. We've got Shine, and we've got the Sun. And we've got the Emperor. 3 major arcana cards. Obviously, this King of Swords would be the Emperor, more than likely. So someone who comes with... Agape, you're going to make a mess. She's watching my monitor. Someone who comes with from a position of power. I mean, the Agape, come on, baby. Hello, dear Scorpio. I'm looking up at you at the camera. Such a fascinating environment here. There's so much to see. She's watching herself on the monitor now, and she's looking up at the camera. She's trying to figure something out. Agape, you're trying to figure something out. Oh, she's adorable. So yes, as I said it could be an air sign, could be someone also that has got fire in their chart. Now the leader here, the Emperor, is usually Aries, could be Taurus, right? And we've got 3 major arcana. So there's a major shift in awareness, an awakening maybe that this Emperor is going through. Maybe they're figuring out for themselves that... this... Because I feel as though it looks like there's like a business partnership here. Like a business partnership, or some of you maybe travel for work. It's as though you're transitioning towards something very positive here. And the scythe, I know, is something challenging and it's difficult, but it's also making the right moves and being able to take the harvest here. The abundance, which we see here. You're rebuilding on something, so maybe you're starting your life on the right foot this time here, because I do see that there are matters of heart involved here. Now, I don't know if you've been dealing with someone that was not showing their emotions, if this was someone that was, because this could be a father, someone who could be at a physical distance to you, traveling towards you. Maybe they were keeping secrets about who they were, whether they were in a connection coming out of a challenging chapter of their life, because we've got an ace here. And look at the love here. I mean, Queen of Cups here. She's taking him in her arms fully. Like the connection is she's very open to connection. It's like a great love, a possible new beginning. Yeah, I do feel that something is coming up to the surface. You're going to see something, but there's going to be doubts about it, whether this is a promise that someone's coming in to bring you a sense of security and happiness. We've got the 4 and he is a 4 here. Let's look at the Mirrors Love Oracle and see what's going on there. Looks like this Emperor may have made up his or her mind. They could be going through a tower moment where they're following their heart, and their heart is not where they were. We see a mother figure here. So I don't know if this, this Emperor has got a mother that's very challenging, or maybe was in a connection that did not make them happy. For, maybe for the wrong reasons. This is what they want, the Ace of Wands and a Queen of Cups. Let's see what's going on with this Emperor. We've got work, so it does speak to work, partnership. We've got passion. And we've got communication. Yes, this could be a relationship pertaining to communication through work, maybe even a relationship during business hours or only. The work card is like everything is like business, very, very much like the King of Swords. I don't know if this King of Swords was with this younger female for business purposes. I want to take one more card on that communication. And maybe this is also a relationship that has not actually materialized. Maybe it was only on the level, of communication. I'm just looking at the stork. The stork, which speaks to a yearning, someone yearning a change, a move. We've got the Chariot here, which is also Cancer. Matters relating to the past. Cancer can speak to the past. We've had a full moon in Cancer, January 17th. So I don't know what this is. Someone's been changing homes, moving, or yearning to take a long distance trip, someone following their heart, someone having had a revelation and cutting a cycle maybe. And we've got gossip, which means there are other people involved. It could be careful with gossip around a business environment. Gossip could also speak to a sense of jealousy, or someone who's in a position of power where this could be a boss where his office environment is chatting about something that they've figured out, something that's been seen. Yeah, so gossip obviously speaks to too many people in the picture. Let's see what the Energy Oracle holds for you. Wow. This is the Scorpio reading. So, dear Spirit, in the month of February, Scorpio, all tied up, and it's in the reverse. Someone getting freed, obviously. And we've got the thinking man in the reverse. We'll have to read both cards. They're both in the reverse. Let's turn them upright. The thinking man is the King of Swords. Someone very intelligent. Number 23, all tied up. In the reverse. This card reversed is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. Oh, wow. Please, God, let the restrictions be stopped. Let them cleared out. Let them clear away. Give us back our freedoms, I'm going to say. This card reversed also indicates that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point, so untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. We do see that someone is liberating themselves, obviously, here. Could be pertaining to a business, to traditions, to a family situation. Could be anything. Let's look at 46. The thinking man. Reversed. The thinking man in this position could represent a male in authority who is not acting in your best interest. But this card reversed is more about you than about others in your life. This card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually a part of your own path. This card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually a part of your own path, and you're not heeding the call. You may be destined to be a therapist, teacher, writer, publisher, psychic, or healer of some sort. Your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in your personal life, but something seems to be blocking your way. I feel it's got to do with the clouds here, which is self-doubt. But it's time to break through and move in this direction. And now, remember, what you learned during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. So I don't know if this is also news that you'll be finding out about this Emperor, about someone that's rebuilding their life. We know that the card of the Sun speaks to much happiness, childlike energy, someone that's ready to take a risk. It's the ability to create a new foundation. Okay. So Scorpio, what I'm going to do before I leave you and go on to the extended, which I'll also be using these cards, and my these cards are new, and my other love message cards. In these cards, we've got letters, numbers, and zodiac signs. Let's take one on this, on the clouds. What is the clouds about? And we've got a 5, which I did speak about, a spiritual connection. Of course, the tree Saturn in Capricorn. Something, there's going to be self-doubt, or maybe even the clouds need to clear. Could take some time because the tree is obviously something that's grown. It takes time for it to grow. It does speak to grounded energies, the ability to grow. Yes, spirituality can speak to healing as well. And, you know, the clouds can also speak to psychological issues, so healing anything and personal growth. And remember that the tree does speak to those seeds have been planted for a long time, so it can relate to a spiritual connection, a very deep connection, but also anything relative to our heritage and our family. Okay. So I want to see, we've got a 7 and a 10, which equals a 1. That's 8, and 4 is 12. That's Pisces. Pisces, the hanging man. Someone may be seeing things now from a different perspective. Someone that's getting out of position where they were bound by a contract, by obligations, by restrictions, figuring a way to sever ties with anything that was holding them back. Could have been another relationship, of course. Could have been a contract. Here's something that they were very passionate about. But also this could be a long-distance relationship that holds a lot of passion. And the gossip card could also involve other people. All right, dear Scorpio, so remember that you've got the Chariot, which means you're turning a difficult corner. Number 7, Chariot. Okay, something obviously ended, completed, pertaining to a home. In January, this is transition. This is overcoming obstacles. I will extend this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, my dear friends. What's at the bottom here? And we've got trust, and this is a new cycle. Okay, Aries energy, a new cycle begins. Someone, you know, the Fool's Journey, someone taking a leap off that cliff. Another major arcana. I mean, this is a major shift where it's like rebuilding from the foundation up. I'm wishing you luck with that. Thank you. Talk to you soon, guys.